and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to span over this entire week, and that is mainly because it is Valentine's Day this week. Now, let's start off completely honest here. I am a single girl at 20 years old who has never been in a relationship before, so I do Valentine's Day a little bit differently than other people do. For example, I spend most of my time with friends and family on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day. I think there's this misconception that if you're single on Valentine's Day, you automatically have to be upset and sad and low-key kind of angry as a woman, which is so not the case, like at all. I know lots of women, including myself, that absolutely love Valentine's Day, but don't necessarily associate it with romantic relationships. They associate it more with platonic ones, like family and friends. And that's what I tend to do personally. I am a huge gift giver. I love doing that. I think it is definitely one of my bigger love languages. So I love to create little baskets and like give my friends and family Valentine's Day presents, give them flowers, whatever. And it doesn't have to make me sad. As a matter of fact, it just doesn't make me sad that I'm single on Valentine's Day. Since I was 15 years old, and that might be a little generous, but I'm gonna roll with that for now, I don't think I've ever been upset about being single on Valentine's Day. Partially because I do have my friends and family to rely on, and their love for me and my love for them is sufficient enough that I don't feel like I'm necessarily missing anything, but also because I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not being in a relationship. As a matter of fact, I think that personally I'm better off not being in a relationship if I'm just bored than being in one just to say that I'm in one for Valentine's Day. So all that to say, basically, the premise of this video is going to be what a single girl in her 20s does for Valentine's Day. I have quite a few things planned actually this week. But to start us off, I'm going to be doing this Lego flower set that I got for Christmas and just haven't gotten around to doing yet, because one thing that like people do on Valentine's Day is get each other flowers or get themselves flowers. And I love flowers, but more specifically, I love flowers that don't die. So I'm gonna do this. And then later on today, I am going to be hanging out with my friend Nevaeh. We're gonna be just chilling for a little bit, maybe watching some rom-coms. And then I think we're going to maybe go shopping and then go out to dinner at a sushi place, which I'm super excited for. God, I love sushi. I'm very excited for that. I've been craving sushi for like 2 weeks. So I think I am going to do a little time lapse of the flowers as opposed to like a montage. So I'm gonna go ahead and start up on that. And I guess I'll get back to you with the finished product. All right, so I have just finished up making my flowers, and I've still got a couple of hours until me and Nevaeh are planning to meet up. So I think I am just going to work on getting my gifts that I'm giving to my friends all together. There might be a couple of errands that I have to run before that, but I will update you once I am with Nevaeh and we kind of have an idea of what's going on. Okay, so we are now back at my place, my room, and we are about to watch The Princess Bride.
Best movie ever.
This will be my second time watching it ever. I think it's so fun, so iconic. But we're just gonna be chilling for a while. We're not heading out for dinner for several more hours, so there probably won't really be many updates throughout the night. We might just do a little collage, a little montage, if you will. But yeah. Right, so remember when I said I was going to do a montage and then I didn't do that? Yeah, so this is me and Nevaeh explaining what we did instead of showing you the montage that never existed. So basically we hung out at my place for a little bit. Like I said, we watched The Princess Bride. It was great. And then we left my house and we went to Ross first.
We did.
To get Nevaeh a new pair of shoes.
I guess some
because the ones she was wearing were kind of falling apart and she was like, I can't keep doing this. And I was like, we'll figure it out. And then we did. Which is great.
I cannot show you, they're on my feet as we speak.
Yes, she is wearing them. She did throw away the other shoes already because that's how bad it was.
They were raggedy.
And then after that we went to Barnes and Noble.
We did.
Do you want to show the people what you got, or would you rather keep that to yourself?
I don't mind.
Okay,
I can share it with the class if I can pick it up.
I have never read this book, so I realistically cannot give judgment. It's not my personal type of favorite genre, so I have been shaming her a little bit for it, but it's on like a friend level, not like a that's a horrible genre level. It's just like,
we love her, we bully each other.
Exactly.
It
goes both ways.
Mutual bullying.
Exactly. It goes both ways.
Big review.
The Haunting Adeline, the first one.
Very excited. I've started reading it a while ago. We were actually just talking about this, how we get into these reading spurts and then we just stop for no good reason, and I've been trying to pick mine back up. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good.
But yeah, I've been trying to pick mine back up, and I started it with this book and then never picked it back up. And because I have a Kindle and it was kind of dead afterwards.
Yeah.
And I never picked it back up because I never recharged it, was another factor. But I have so many physical books, I have no good excuse.
No,
but
I hear that.
I have it.
Yes, and now you have that physical book. So if you said Kindle, if it ever dies again, you can just be like, oh, well, I love the physical book. So yeah, that's what she got. I low-key went in not really looking for anything, and then I randomly remembered halfway through that I like buying books. So I did, one of the stickers actually already fell off, but it was a buy one get one 50% off. I got this. It's called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. I am currently in the process of like trying to get a bunch of books for different seasons. So this is adding to that collection for fall, obviously. And then I got this other one that's called The Empress, that looked super cool. I think this is one of my first, maybe like second or third book with sprayed edges. Right. So that's exciting. Also, it's just like so pretty. And another thing we were talking about today actually is like how we chronically judge books by their cover like all the time.
See, we take the saying and chuck another one out.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, actually, I am gonna judge this book by its cover.
Because if it doesn't scream at me, why do I want to pick it up?
Exactly. And like, I think there is a certain like understanding, like a good thing about that, because like, why would I pick up a book if it doesn't catch my eye?
Right.
But anyways, I'm not gonna like defend myself against myself. Anyways,
I think it's more of the metaphor.
Yes.
The message. There we go. Where's
yes.
the hard disk?
And then do you want to tell them about going to Spencer's as well? What you got there?
We got some piercings, and because I have my nose pierced, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
The length of the needle isn't long enough to go through my nose, but I also got a essential oil diffuser. Ooh. I got an essential oil diffuser, and it's got some nice in there.
A smell.
It's got a smell.
Yeah, it does.
And the piercings were really pretty, and we still got we found the other one.
We found the other one. She was like trying to put one in on the way from the mall to where we were going next, and it like flung out of her hand, and I was sitting on it for a minute.
While driving.
Yeah, while driving. Thankfully it was small, and it was like more in the seat, so it wasn't like
I didn't
poking me in the
realize
butt.
you were on it. Because we thought it went behind.
Yeah, exactly. We thought it went in the back.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And then after all that, we went and got some sushi, which was great. I got a it was called a shrimp volcano roll with some yummy crabs on the side, and a lemonade. And Nevaeh got 2 rolls. One of them was Las Vegas roll.
I got Las Vegas and the California roll, and
so, and now we're here, sitting in the car, explaining
it's
it to
right
you.
There.
And I think at this point I'm gonna drop off Nevaeh because I work pretty early tomorrow morning. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's all, actually. I will see you in a couple of days, I believe. All right. So it is now a couple of days since I last vlogged, and I wanted to give you guys a quick update on what I've been up to this week and what I'm doing today, actually. Today is Thursday, and yesterday I was going to go to a Valentine's party that my sister-in-law was hosting, but I started my period and I was not doing well, so I just stayed home and watched some movies, and it was great. But tonight I am going to my friend Rachel's place, and we are going to be watching a couple of rom-coms. We're going to be making cookies. We're trying to do a regular movie night almost every week. And we've been pretty consistent so far with, I think, maybe 1 or 2 misses, but yeah, that's been great and fun. I also worked today, and after work, I went and got some final things for my Valentine's Day baskets. One of those things is this chocolate that I'm going to be giving to Rachel, and this little candle that I am giving to one of my coworkers, and it smells like a pink champagne candle, basically. Speaking of my coworkers, one of them actually got us these little things that she made herself. So I've got this little headband with hearts on it that I'm gonna wear tomorrow at work, obviously. I've got this little journal type deal that's very Pink Pony Club, very Chapel Roan, and then a bunch of candy. So that was super sweet of her. And I'm so happy that I have a relationship with my coworkers that I want to exchange gifts with them and just interact with them, not solely for work purposes, you know what I mean? I'm just very lucky and very happy to have that kind of relationship with them. But I actually need to be heading out right now because I am supposed to be over at Rachel's house by 6-ish, and I wanted to stop by a store and get her some flowers. So I need to head out now. But I think I'm going to do a little montage, actually, this time, of how the rest of the night goes. Oh, what were the movies I'm bringing to her place? I believe I'm bringing 500 Days of Summer, which hopefully is a romance movie. I honestly don't know that much about it, and I think it's a little sad, but hopefully it's mostly romance. And I'm also bringing The Notebook, which I know is a romance movie, so that's good. I have to take those movies with me. I need to pick up flowers on the way there, and then we'll be having a nice chill night in. Also, I wanted to give you an update of what I'm kind of planning on doing tomorrow, since I wasn't sure how much I'm going to be wanting to vlog when I get home tonight. The plan for tomorrow, which is actual Valentine's Day, is to wake up really early, go to Target, and get a CD version of the Short and Sweet Deluxe, because I'm so excited for that. It's actually, I'm so obsessed with that album. I absolutely love Sabrina Carpenter. I'm just so excited. It's gonna be great. Then come back and just kind of hang out for a little bit because I do have to go into work tomorrow, which kind of sucks, but also the paycheck will be great because it's Valentine's Day. And then once I get off work, I think I gave myself about an hour to kind of just relax, come home, and get changed. And then I am going to see a movie, the newest Captain America. I think it's called Brave New World, by myself, actually. And it is the first time that I am going to ever be going to see a movie all by myself, which is kind of stressful, but I'm going to be okay. I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna have so much fun watching that movie. I am so excited. And yeah, I think that is the update for now. I hope you enjoyed the montage for the night, and I will see you tomorrow morning. It is now officially Valentine's Day, and if you couldn't already tell, I kind of had a change of plans. Yesterday, I had said that I wanted to go and get a CD version of Sabrina Carpenter's deluxe short and sweet today, but I woke up this morning and I realized that I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I love Sabrina Carpenter, and I want her to get a bunch of sales from this album, and I think the CD is absolutely adorable. I think it's so cute with the little kiss marks on it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And I realized recently that I need to stop over-consuming certain types of things, especially when I'm not gonna use them. But I don't use CDs, so I decided last minute that I am not going to go to the store and get that. I am, however, wearing this little Sabrina Carpenter shirt in honor of the short and sweet deluxe that came out today. It was so good. I stayed up till midnight. Granted, it wasn't hard because I stayed at Rachel's place until midnight, so I basically just listened to all the deluxe songs on the way home. It was so good. I loved it so much. It was amazing. I am going to be streaming 15 Minutes and Busy Woman all day today because those are so good. So great. I also took a shower this morning, which I don't normally do. I'm usually like a night shower girly, but because I got home so late last night, I decided that I would just wake up a little bit earlier and shower today. Because I don't want to go into work smelling bad. That is literally like my biggest fear, and I mean that. Oh, also, I completely forgot yesterday when I was giving you my little haul that I had stopped by a bookstore and gotten a book for myself that I've kind of had on my TBR for a while, but had like not been seeing it anywhere. And it is Picking Daisies on Sundays. I think it sounds like such a great book, and I'm super excited to read it. Though on that note, I think I am going to spend the rest of my morning before heading into work reading my current read, the last book in the Chestnut Springs series, Hopeless. I'm actually pretty close to the end, so I low-key might be able to finish it and then take my next read to work. Oh, also, Rachel got me these tulips. Aren't they so cute? She knows that I'm generally not great with keeping things alive. But I'm gonna try really hard because this is really thoughtful and very sweet, and I'm very excited. I love tulips so much. I think they're great. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and jump into reading, hopefully, the rest of my book. And then I've got to head out to work relatively soon. But I will give you an update once I am home / once I'm heading out for my movie tonight. Okay, I got home from work a couple of minutes ago and changed into my outfit for the night. This is the vibe we have currently. I have these little butterfly jeans that are kind of like cheap knockoffs of those ones that Taylor Swift wore back in like, I want to say 2023, but I honestly don't remember when exactly, but it did happen, I swear. And I have a red bodysuit and my leather jacket. I'm also wearing these cute little hoop earrings that are little hearts. You can like barely tell, but it's very fun. And then I'm also wearing a little red heart necklace right there. And I am about to head out to the movie theater because it does start relatively soon. I want to get there a little early since I am going by myself. I don't want to have to like
walk in by myself if there's already a bunch of people there. I would rather be by myself already there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna head out relatively quickly. I think I'm gonna close out the video after I see the movie. It's gonna be a lot later than I normally even really like to vlog, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to. So I will see you after the movie.
All right, so I just got home from seeing Captain America: Brave New World, and I actually loved it. From what I heard from a couple of my coworkers actually today, a lot of people don't love this movie, and you know, to some degree, I can kind of understand that. I'm sure there's the argument of like, it's not really adding a lot to the plot of the MCU, or it's not as big of a scale movie as some of the other ones that have come out in recent years, which is funny considering the fact that a lot of those people that are going to be saying that are the same people that were complaining about how the MCU was growing too quickly with Eternals and No Way Home and all the other multiverse and outer space movies. But that's beside the point. I personally really enjoyed the movie. Granted, I am the type of person that watches movies to have fun, not necessarily to like critique the camera angles or the writing of the like script or how the plot lays out. But I think it was actually a great movie. And while I could definitely see where some people are coming from on like it's a smaller scale as opposed to some of the more recent stuff, I think it was a good idea to like kind of scale it down. It has started to feel like this huge thing, the MCU. And I think it's nice that we can like kind of take a microscope and just zoom in on one specific plot point and clear it all up and just focus on that for a second, as opposed to taking a huge step back and looking at the big picture, which I also love. You will never catch me hating on a Marvel movie unless it is actually horrendous, and quite frankly, I don't think we've had one of those yet. And I think that might be low-key controversial to some people, but again, I am the type of girl that just likes to watch movies and not for how cinematic they are, if you will. But yeah, I have my little ticket right here. I'm definitely going to collage with that later, junk journal, if you will. I will say, the one thing that I'm kind of devastated about, and this has nothing to do with the actual movie, but I missed Cassie and Nick from like TikTok hard launching, like officially hard launching, because I was in the movie theater. I was like an hour late and I'm kind of devastated, but I'm so happy for them. I love them so much. I think they're adorable. But yeah, today's been a really good day, actually. I generally don't do much on Valentine's Day for myself. I either hang out with friends or I literally do nothing. So it was kind of cool to just hang out with myself for a minute, not like spending a bunch of money like in a store. Granted, still spent money because it's the movie theater and of course I had to get popcorn and a drink. I actually really enjoyed going to the movies by myself, which I was honestly shocked by. I had a really good time. I was a little nervous at first and I was also a little nervous leaving, but otherwise had the time of my life. I don't know how many, if any, of my viewers are single women, but if you are out there, I just want you to know that you are not alone, that there are other people, that there are other girls out there that are not in a relationship on Valentine's Day, and that's great and that's awesome. I just really want to drive home the fact for other single girls right now that you are not going to be single forever unless you want to be. In which case, go you. Because low-key, I'm kind of on the same track right now. I could ramble on and on for like hours about how you don't have to feel bad for being single, that you can feel good about being single and still want to be in a relationship, or never want to be in a relationship, or just not want to be in a relationship right now. But I think the premise of what I really want to say is just that you are not alone, that there are other single women out there that are feeling what you are feeling, or maybe something slightly different, or maybe something on the completely opposite scale. But all of those feelings, wanting to be in a relationship, not wanting to be in a relationship, are completely valid. I'm honestly so tired right now. I really don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So I'm just gonna shut up and end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love for you to comment down below what you ended up doing for Valentine's Day. If you spent it alone, if you spent it with your significant other, or if you spent it with friends or family. I would love to hear what you did. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!